Welcome back, everyone, to some more Farming Sim. Our regular scheduled programming. And, yeah, getting back to normal, I guess you could say. As much as normal can be. Yeah, we're sort of quasi gearing up for round 2, you could say. By what that means is, we got a little bit more cultivating left to do, one more field on the main farm, as you probably know from last episode. And then, getting ready to seed, why do I hear bugs? Bugs? That's the bees. Yeah, so we got a bunch of seeding we gotta get done soon. My bales are getting close. All right, where I'm gonna have to think about it soon. That one still hasn't come back up yet. All right, whatever. I did my due diligence. So yeah, I got a whole passel of my silage bales. For the most part, those are all going to be sent down for extra cash so I can pay off my massive debt. I still have 900,000. I know I have $1 million and I technically could pay it off, but I think we are going to drop another 50,000 though on it. So then we're only 850. I know I haven't sold any of my grain yet. Have not. I should actually keep an eye on it just in case, because at any given point we could actually sell a pile of oats, and I do mean a pile of oats. So yeah, we got the main farm, then we gotta cultivate, and well, that's actually, we got mostly barley. I don't know if my bin over here, let's check that out while we're here. I can't remember how much or what that is equates to or whatnot. Actually, this might not even calculate it because it's not. This one's got 324,000 barley in it. And this one has 84,000 of oats. I mean, we have more coming off yet. And we can start planting some, I think it's canola. Is it canola? Yes, canola next month. Of course, we had canola up on the top farm, as you may know. That isn't going to be canola. That's going to be switched off to either sorghum or soybean. I am going to plant canola down on this one. That'll be a good canola crop. And I'm kind of thinking these two to be... These ones have been sorghum before, or one of them was. These two, I think we're going to switch off and do either soybean, or we're going to do some sort of other thing there. I think I did actually decide what I wanted to put in there before, but I completely forgot. So yeah, canola down here, sorghum, potentially 36 will be sorghum because it's soybean at the moment, and this of course is oats right now. This one, I think I'm going to switch out. And I might actually do canola in this one too. Possibly. And once my field is done up here, like field 16 is done, my headaches are all over, everything's paid for and whatnot, I may actually look at buying another field and go from there. Oh. Forgot how rough this is over here. Alright, let's get you going down the road. And burning down the road we are. Burning down the road. Burning down the road. Yeah, so this canola field I'll probably do in sorghum. I think there'll be a couple of them that'll do in sorghum. Might as well separate those. That should be fairly close. No, sort of. Alright, get this one all cultivated up. Now we could probably skip another day. Another day. Another day. Try not to cultivate up my new lawn. Or hay. That's not bad. I'm close, but I'm not ripping it up, so I think we can manage with that. It won't take me long to cultivate this, that's for damn sure. It's for damn sure. I did think about buying like 46 and a few of them. That might be an option. I prefer the bigger fields, but I mean that might be an interim option at the moment. Alright. You can turn if you want to. There we go. This is actually, like, field 47 here. It's actually a bigger field than you suspect. At first glance you go, ah, it's not that big. It's fairly decent. I mean, it has gotten us by for a while, but it is a decent sized field. I don't have a whole lot of other contracts going right now either. Yeah, that's not going to be too bad. That's another one of those jobs that I really need to get done. Contracts. We've got lots of bailing jobs. Unfortunately, that's probably the reason why I'm not getting all the other ones, but at the same time, I can't complain. The John Deere was brutally expensive. The Case is not a bad combine. We got rid of our lovely little Gleaner and purchased a much bigger combine. Now we actually have purchased 2 main combines, so that's huge. The leasing is fine unless you're using it a lot, and then in which case the leasing is not fine. Then it starts getting to the point where you get a contract and you realize quickly that, holy shit, I am basically breaking even. That's not good. It's not good at all. So we can't be doing that. Yeah, so I'm just get over. I'm just basically cleaning up most of this. I mean, the cedar I can do a bit more too. That's not really an issue. Alright, turned around. Turn around. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Alright, I'm going to go head back down that way. And down we go. Once in a while I hear sirens right there and I have no idea why. Just random little frickin' sounds. I know it's not outside. You would see them. We do kind of live in the prairie. Farm prairie. Oh, yes. That definitely chews up a bit of field work. So this one I'm going fairly decently on. I probably could just hire it out at this point. Like I said, if it misses a little bit, who cares? I am going to be using a big air cart seeder anyways. And down the field it goes. See how straight I actually was. If there's a point where I actually have to do a bit more whoop-de-doo, we can figure it out. Oh, I was going to look at pricing of thy oats and barley. The barley I actually could just take all of it at some point in time. Not sure when, but I could make that into flour, because I mean, barley is whoop-de-doo. It's the oats that are, they actually cost pretty much on par to making flour, so it's kind of like, yeah, pointless. And then sorghum itself, yeah, it's close, but so much was it off by? It wasn't. Holy crap. Apparently, even though I was going around fairly close, it actually, my line wasn't bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Better than I expected it to. I was thinking there was going to be a little bit of a spurt hanging over, but oh, no, it was actually pretty good. And actually thinking of it, since we got a guy doing it, yeah, him. Alright, I do not actually have anything attached to it. Oops. That was a fatal overcorrection. I love my forest. I don't know why the road didn't continue on. Basically, gotta go to this one. Alright, let's go check those bales and see what they're like. Down the road we go. Well, it was a good day. Actually ended up being a really good day. We got a lot done today. Don't get me wrong, I'm exhausted. I can feel it. But all in all, still worked out pretty good. Alright, let's hang a right here. Right here. There we go. See? Told you it was right here. And burn straight down the road till you see some white things. Guess I should actually slow down now. This field will come to an abrupt end. There we go. And these ones are close. We're dropping frames again? Yep. Just started. Every time it does an update, that's what happens. And we turned in. These are 80%, so I mean, we sleep the rest of the day away after the other one's done. We will have some pretty wicked bales ready to go here. There's quite a bit out here. This should actually be a pretty decent profit. Yeah, this one's 80%. I mean, the first one I think was the first one I actually did, but alright. Spent enough time wandering out the field now. Alright, burn down this road. Oh crap, I forgot about the road. Turn. Oh, that took the corner at 50, man. Yeah. And a zoom, and a wiggle, and a zoom, and a wiggle. And off we go. Alright. Crisscrossing. Dip dive dodging. Oh, no wonder I could smell weird chemicals. That would make perfect sense now. That's good. Kind of smells like burning, but it isn't burning, but it kind of acidic. And that dawned on me. Oh, I know why. Spraying the field, getting ready for seed. Just actually, it kind of looks exactly like what everyone's doing right now around here. All right, now we gotta look. Are we still dropping? Nope. Nope, we are not dropping anymore. Okay. Apparently that was a one-off thing. I don't know. There we go. Even Kick is actually starting to register stuff. I don't know what was going on there. That was bizarre. Okay, he is not quite halfway. And my chickies aren't quite ready yet. I have the other one on. Oh, is everything. I guess I could do this guy's too. He wants it baled and wrapped. To make silage bales take to the TMR silo. I mean, that works out for me anyways, because it helps me make more TMR, which is the total mix rations afterwards. That's field 10. And field 10 is that little guy. 28,000 is not bad. May actually consider that. Now, one of these would be one of the fields I'd want to buy. Even 142. That's actually $1,089,000. That's more closer to the wheelhouse that I can actually think about. This one's $3 million. So that 1.5, that's not bad. 2.7, that's out of it. Well, field 60, 2.6. Yeah. 2.1. These things are way out to lunch. 2.9, 3, 2.8, 1.9. Oh yeah, you get the other side too. Also 1.9. 3.7. Yeah, that's kind of brutal. I'm thinking field 142 is 142, 130. Well, 142. I think that's probably going to be one of our better bets. Or field 42. Yeah, I'm thinking this guy. It's long and narrow, but I think maybe I could actually make it go with that one. This one's only 232, or yeah, about 232,000 for field 132, which is actually just that extra farm site. But it's got decent amount of bins and stuff. If I was to build another facility or something, I would probably think about it there. I'm thinking anyways. Might be a good alternative. Because, again, it's basically another farm site. It's got this big ass building here. Field 66 part of it? No. No, that's 135. That's even less. Not mine, can't open the door. But it is a decent sized frickin' building. And then, of course, you've got the open air one, the garage over there, and 4 big Meridian bins. So yeah, no, this would be kind of good to have at some point, but 200 and some thousand with not a lot to gain with it is just not really worth it at this point. It's getting closer. But yeah, no, it looks like field 47 was actually That one's 545. 162 for field 15. 177, 203, 300. Oh, field 11 is this whole thing. I can hear the stuff outside moving. Thinking they're actually pretty close. No, not pretty close. They're there. They be spraying. They be spraying. I be cultivating. Everybody be working. That right there is a JD. Self-propelled sprayer. I guess they're spraying Deskin so that they can. I would assume if they're spraying Deskin, they'd be seeding this pretty soon. Well, I'm thinking, anyways. Kinda actually hoping so. Be nice to see some seed going down the ground. I mean, it is still freaking cold out. But, I'll be right back real quick. I'm gonna snoop. Yep, they're spraying. Like I said, I went up to look and snoop. I can do that, you know. Alright, so he is close. Because as soon as he's done, I'm going to skip ahead another day. And then we'll pick up our bales. And then we are getting close. See, we can still do wheat, canola combining, oats. And next month we also get into potatoes, sorghum, yeah, there's no grapes or olives here yet. Cotton, yes, but no, none of the others. Nice big tractor. keep saying it needs rolling. It is a bit rough, but I mean total. What do you do? Power Harrows. Don't have a lot of use for them right now either. I'm looking for rollers. Actually, 140,000 for one of those. I assume when it says it needs rolling that it's because the terrain itself is rough, but I don't think it's that bad. It doesn't actually tell me anything other than it's been stubble tillage. Even though I have a giant cultivator. So that's just about done. We're just about done that, so. Then, like I said, then I can skip a day. Then we can go pick up those bales. Yeah, like I said, I still have the case. And the Fent Ideal 10T. Diesel 1492. I do have a bit of diesel over here though. 18,000 liters. Got my own custom made. Marvelous. There's one of my pickup headers too. Yeah, he'll still have to go down one more time. How is the animals? Reproduction 80%. You got a few moo-moos. Yep, reproduction 80%. That's good. They're a long ways off yet. Reproduction, they're starting up puberty. And reproduction. I've got to have them reproducing. And every time I turn around, there's more chickens. And just like that, he's back down and turn, baby, turn. Don't stop turning. Wish it let me ride on it. No, it just says. Huh. I have to walk on it. The weird look. As I fall off and he's going, Frack. Back inside the cabby. There, I have another field done. Oh, I definitely have some sore muscles from frickin' flooring. Here's the dumb thing about everything, though. I prefer doing it. I prefer actually doing flooring. Alright, before they accidentally go, oh yes, I'm going to go back down that way. No. 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 Alright, I'm going to hop into my truck here. I'm going to haul ass down to the old clubhouse in the trees. I know I could stay at the house. I'd rather stay at the cabin. It's a much better option. Park that there for now. We shall burn down to the cabin. Skip the rest of the day away, and then we get to see what kind of magical marvels we have. It'll be basically July 4th. And then we'll be able to work towards everything else from there. I prefer this side. We'll check out the animals after a day. Man, these trees are really grown. Like all of them, they're just friggin' huge now. Yes, 8 o'clock for the next day. Bloomingart has a great demand for whatever thing is going on. You still have 1 million. Let's check the animals first. Nope, nothing's changed there. Nothing's changed there. Production. That's all the same. Basically out of frickin' fabric. We're gonna have to move that. Milk's 11. Sugar is down a bit, but we got 1,000 on either one of those, so we could haul them. Collects. Oh, pardon me. The silage and slurry is just about out. And that is all out. That's fine. I have oats in here. I don't know why. Oh, probably because I did a contract. I get 66,000 flour I could get rid of. 719 there. So I could grab my flat deck and we could move stuff. Oops. I'd also run into a tree. And we got 2 pallets of eggs. Okay. 2 pallets of hive. There's my technical grain truck. I don't see my cart anywhere. Actually, before I go zooming off here, we'll check the moo-moos. We still have a fair bit of food. Only 2,000 milk, some poo. Does produce a lot of poo. It really does. Alright, let's take a look at pricing on some stuff like eggs. Market stalls down. I don't want to sell eggs. Wool we can move anyways. I'm going to. Butter is up actually. 1573 Bloomengart. Cheese, Bloomengart. Clothes are actually pretty. That's pretty decent for clothes. Honey, Bloomengart. So eggs we won't, but honey we could. Well, chocolat, Bloomengart. So that's not bad. Most things I can sell at Bloomengart. And oh, flour. We have 66,000 flour. Actually, Bloomengart's not bad, but Drunken Vikings is actually the best by far. By far. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Lawnmowers there too. I may sell that lawnmower, to be honest. It's not the greatest. I'm gonna have to flip through the equipment to find my other truck. Nope, not that one. Not that. Not that. Getting closer. Still not right. There he is. Well, first things first. Let's boogie on down. Let's get the fabric, because we'll drop that off at Bob's. And then we'll come to the dairy away here. type, full only, we want any. We want any and all. Because we'll take it all to Blumengard up top. Then we'll come back down, we'll pick up a load of flour and sell it to the drunken Vikings. Yeah, that one. Industry, first of all, we want you guys. I don't want that. I want to spawn that. Okay. We have 72% of a pallet of cloth, which I can give to Bob. Where'd all these other little fucking trees start growing from? I don't remember any of them before. Alright. We'll do the full pallets of that. I'll do the chocolate too. The chocolate. There we go. That'll be good. 1,000 butter, 1,000 cheese, almost 600 of chocolate. I'm really cheating here. So we'll also pick up the honey, because I mean that's a good price too for honey out to Blumengard. There we are. Bob's needles. Oh, I'm not even in the offload. There we are. So that's got that one solved. Close. Ain't much. There really isn't much. Like, we're not going to make 13 grand by any means, but might still make about 6. Yeah, I might make about 6. Still not bad. Not a bad load. Do my 900 point turn here. Should have known. I should have known it. There we go. That worked out better. I'll leave that one. Technically, I do have a pretty good pile there, but just seemingly not worth it. Alright, so this is all going to up to Bloomingard at this point. I think we should probably have probably between 10 and 12,000 actually. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, so if I get about 10 or 12, that's not bad. Just cleaning out my industry. One full friggin' truckload to the Drunken Vikings for flour. That'll be good. Then I guess we can move bales, because I'll go back that way too and do the loop around, but I'm pretty sure the bales are ready. Gotta sleep good tonight, I can tell you that much for free. You think maybe that pallet should have been taller. When they're not full, they're airborne. Yeah, it's a little weird. That's a tad bit weird. It's a normal weird. Should be a roadway going in here like that. Almost 15,000. That was actually pretty good. That I can deal with. Onwards. Yeah, that works. This will be a slow drive. This truck doesn't actually go fast. But I am curious to know how they are. let's take a look. They are silage bales. Yep. So yeah, we can do trucking of silage. Yep, that all looks good. Actually, what I might do is head back that way and head back down. So I'll haul some of these right now. Oh yeah, these ones are so big that they actually put them on sideways. Can't put that many on this one. Well, there's 4. It's gonna be a very heavy load. Right, all of these ones are also silage out here, so. Alright, so. Yeah, that's full load. And this is just a small number that I picked up. Like a really small number. And down the road we go. I have no idea how much this truckload's gonna make. I'll get the other truck and trailer up to actually do these. I just drive by and collect them instead of doing the shift hour all the time for the auto load. Then we will actually get to see. Alright. I'm not sure which side this is supposed to go on. Oh, right there. 123,000 for that load. Yeah, that's definitely $1 million field. Oh, we'll let it drive down there. We are up for this month. I am going to drive into a signpost. Okay. So I'm gonna repay 100. There we go. There we go. There's 100,000 paid. So let's go do the flour before we get too late here. Yeah, the first priority is to pay off the debt. I need the debt to buy the combine in the first place, so. Alright, the maximum. Oops, wrong button. Where are we here? What do 67,000? That is max as it is. We don't even have to go that far down the road. Hate when I can't pick them up. Clunk, 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 clunk. I'd have to say that's pretty close to half a truck. Spawn. Apparently only spawned one. And there we go again. Okay, so I can do another 4, 8, and 3 is 11. There we go. Clunk, 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 clunk. Boom. There we go. 48,000 flour. They're hauling it to the drunken Vikings. Stupid place. You stupid pricks. Care if I back into you dumb shits. Well, drunken Vikings, we should actually make a pretty decent profit margin off this. Likewise, I'm just going to back up into it. Very carefully and strategically offloaded. Not bad. One big truckload of that was $41,000. Really not bad. Okay, my other truck. Is here. Which isn't that far away. And I can pick up bales left, right, and center. Well, we know what the other one was. The other one we actually made decent amount on too. There we go. Operating position. Alright, this guy definitely moves. Well, up we go to pick up some bales. Oh, pardon me. Yep, speeding past you doing 120. That's a decent truck too. I'm in the fast lane, obviously. Clearly. Alright, down the road we go. Back wheels aren't really showing the true picture of how fast I'm going. The ones they've been turning. Not at all. If I put it in the ditch, it does, and then not. Maybe it just doesn't have enough weight on it to actually. Now it's turning. This bale is not supported. Really? I drove all the way out here for you to tell me that? Yep, it pretty much exactly that. Right, okay. that's right too. These are bigger than 1.5. That's the 1.8. Slurry, unrealistic. Liquid tank. Log forks. Auto loading. Bale. Yeah, I think these are the big ones. The 1.8s. And down the road we go. Because now I'm curious to know. That's why I just leased it instead of buying it. Guess it would make sense because it's a different format on how to load it. So to change the format, they just did it this way. I'm gonna drop this trailer here. Oh, indigestion, my old friend. Basically looks like the same trailer. And again, back axle, not touching. Not at all. I can't believe this truck already has 10 hours on it. Alright, turn it in. See if this makes any difference. Oh yeah, it does. Maybe the trailer's actually longer too, I don't know. There we go. That just looks too convenient. Straight down the line. Well, it's catching some of the time now. Okay. Should be 42 bales I can haul. And 42 bales in this thing. I am really curious to know how much I'm gonna make. Because the other one was only like 10. I think it was maybe 10. Clunk. Oh, yeah, I've cleaned up a really good portion of this field now. Make sure these are all still. Yep. Yep. I think they're probably all done. Not sure where the rest of them are going. Truck looks full, dude. And that would be the 42nd one. There we go. I suspect this to be 400, maybe $400,000 for one load. Yeah, definitely a heavy load. Now think about heavy load. Oh, they're all spinning now. Must put enough weight on it now that they actually have to work. Okay, turning in. Unload bales. Why? Why should I unload them? Game lockup? Yeah. Yep. There's some funky things going on here. That's weird. It's the first time that's happened. Yeah, I can't even get out or anything. Why it's stuck down here? Okay, you can stop. Okay. Holy crap. Alright, I'm thinking the game has discombobulated itself badly. It is stuck. Apparently it didn't like the whole offloading thing. Now that everyone's getting dizzy. Yeah, apparently that's going to be it for me tonight. I am going to attempt to... I did save the game, so... no, that's not what I said. I said cancel the game. Alright. Game's done, dude. I'm going to try to reload it now. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have enjoyed tonight and you're new here or been around for a while and just not subscribed yet, think about hitting that subscribe button. Of course, you can do that underneath the video on the YouTube side and with the Huskarl in the bottom right corner. Some say that the game absolutely falling apart and breaking down was due to him. He had a nervous breakdown and everything just, his whole world started spinning around him. So yeah, make sure to smack him upside the head and push that button. Then also flip over to the kick side and make sure to hit the like and, or not like, the follow and subscribe button over there too. I mean, the follow button is kind of like a like button. And yeah, I've actually loaded back into the game, so this might be fun. Oh. So my save did not actually work at all. I've got a little bit extra work to do because the last point that it actually saved was right before we did the flower run. I got 66,000 flower left. Alright, so I might play around with that in a bit. And yeah, we do have a goal for Kick this year, so make sure that everyone go out and support Kick with Big Norsk. And we have a 1,000 follower and a 100 subscriber goal this year, so make sure to send some love that way and support.